Hey there everybody, welcome back to another one of my budgeting videos. This is going to be an update on my savings challenge and coloring in some things. So I just finished filming, but I have not yet posted a video about what I'm going to be doing with my 2025 tax refund. And in it, I basically panicked to all of you. So my apologies about how I don't know what the right decision is. And I don't know how to make these decisions, and decisions involving large sum of money scare me because I am very convinced I'm going to do the wrong thing. Having said that, I had to make a decision. So I sat and had a cup of tea and I thought about things and I listened to soothing music and I tried to find a Zen moment. And then I made a different decision than all of the options that I had written out to show you, because of course I did. So just really quickly to show you where the money from this is coming from. My tax refund was $1,951.07. $500 of it is going directly to dragon boating for my team fees for the season. So I had $1,450 remaining, and I came up with these four options for what I wanted to do with it. It was either put all of it to line credit, all of it to the savings fund, this savings challenge. This money is being put aside to go towards moving expenses. Option 3, split it evenly between the two, the line of credit and the moving expenses, or 4, $1,000 on the line of credit and $450 to moving. This is the one I was leaning towards, very heavily leaning towards, because my main financial goal this year is to pay off the line of credit. And I was trying to figure out, because I really want to do this one, but part of me was saying maybe being a little less gung-ho about the line of credit and putting a little bit more into the moving savings is sort of like the wiser, more conservative way of going about dealing with the money. But I really wanted to do this one. And so that was kind of where I left you, of like, I don't know, I want to do this one, but should I do that one? I think I'm probably going to do this one. I'll let you know. And then I came up with option number 5, but my pen started doing that thing that it always does for some reason and just stopped writing. So it looks like a child wrote the word option and then the number 5, but whatever. So, with all of this calculation, the total amount I got was $1,951.07. I just ignored the $7 for the ease of writing things out and knew I would tack it on later. So $1,001.07 I'm putting to the line of credit. $400 I'm putting into this sinking fund to go towards moving expenses, and $50 I'm keeping. And that might seem completely rash or irresponsible or just plain stupid. I don't know how anybody might feel about it, but I'm kind of going back to something that my dad taught me, I don't even know, a million years ago. Like one of the first times ever that I got like a large tax refund. I was probably a university student and really wanted to like spend it all on fun stuff because I didn't really have a good idea about like how important it was to pay off debt, And he told me, for the tax refund money, stuff like that, he's like, set aside some for yourself to do something fun with. It doesn't have to be responsible, it doesn't have to be anything, but something that you're going to enjoy, but not a huge amount, just like a portion of it, and then use the rest of the money wisely. So I decided to funnel that information, and I'm keeping $50 for me. I don't have a specific intended purpose for this $50 yet. I'm not even sure if I'm going to pull it out as cash and stuff it in a piggy bank somewhere, or just try to remember that it's sitting in my bank account, because if I'm relying on my memory, I'm going to forget by next payday. I'm thinking I have plans this coming weekend. I'm meeting up with a friend for dinner, and part of me is like, I could use the $50, not all of it clearly, but use the money to go towards that dinner, therefore not pulling from my cash envelopes and sort of helping the budget out while still using it for something fun. I don't know. I'm really, really not certain what I'm going to use the $50 on, only that it's going to be something like for me or for something that I enjoy. And that's kind of my only rule for it. So option number 5 is what I ended up going with, which means now I get to color in squares. So I did decide in advance, it's just my pencil case, don't mind that. I did decide in advance I'm going to be filling in the $30 savings challenge tracker and the $20 one. I also have a 10, a 15, a 25, a 5, a 2, and a 1. And really which ones I fill in is decided based on like what the dollar amount I have to deposit into the savings challenge is, because they are all going towards moving expenses. So they're not being divvied up, like the $10 one is savings for shoes, and the $5 one is savings for a book, or you know what I mean? Like they all have the same intended purpose. Whatever I color on any of them, the money all goes into the one singular same savings account. So it doesn't really matter. It's just based on which ones I want to fill in. So I thought, since going forward, I'm probably, and I say probably, but I definitely won't have large sums of money to be putting into the savings challenge, which means having a chance to fill in these larger numbered quantity ones will be rarer. So I thought I would fill them in this time, because going forward, I will probably be leaning more towards filling in like the $5 ones. So I'm just gonna grab my felts. And I'm gonna bring over this notebook. I use it for doing rough draft math and things like that, so that if there's any bleed through, it won't go onto my nice notebook or my table. I like both of those. So yeah, these are the colors. I don't think I'm going to stick with doing the same color like every time. Like it's not always going to be orange on the green. It'll just sort of depend on my mood, I suppose. It seems dangerous, but there we have it. I think I'm going to do, I'm a very indecisive human for things like this. You'd think that it was like super important. So I get to fill in 12 of these. Oh, let me just take the lid off so it's not wonky. So I'm going to shut up and I will fast forward this and put a little music in the background while I color in 12. So there we go. That was a lot of coloring to do in one sitting. And I kept having to recount these ones because I was just like, I know I need to do 12, but did I do 12? Even now I'm sitting here counting them. But I have 12 of the $30 and 2 of the $20, which equals out to $400 total. I have moved the money over. It's in a digital savings account, not actual cash like on the premises, because this way it will earn interest, which it has done, by the way. Not a lot, but I mean, every little penny helps. So there we go. That is my update for my savings challenge tracker going towards moving expenses. I'm very excited. I've been able to contribute to it some more, which I mean, I was hoping I'd be able to do once I got the tax refund, but I don't know about you. I have not the skills to be able to sort of guesstimate how much money I'm going to be getting back during income tax season. So it's all kind of a, we'll see what I get, we'll see what I can do with it. And I think this is a really excellent use for it. Now I am, of course, living in the hope and wishing land of they stop trying to sell the house and then this money can just go over to my line of credit. But for now, it is sitting safely in a decently high interest savings account, I suppose it is, earning me some money. And yeah, I will be able to use it towards moving expenses whenever that day actually comes. Thank you so very much for following me with my budgeting journey and sitting through all of that coloring. I do really appreciate it. I hope everybody is having a really great day. Stay safe out there. Bye.